Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the best possible Facebook advertising strategy, especially for you guys who are new to Facebook ads and you want to get the best possible results. If you want to learn this strategy, make sure you watch this entire video. Okay guys, so before I actually dive into the details of this video and show you guys step by step over my shoulder what I think is the best possible strategy to use, especially if you are a first-time advertiser on the Facebook platform, I do want to take some time just to welcome you to my channel and to say thank you so much for clicking on my video. If this is your first time here, my name is Kirk Buchanan, and on this channel I teach people internet marketing. So if you want to learn a lot more about internet marketing, it's highly recommended that you get subscribed to my channel, and you can do so by clicking on the red button just below my content and tapping on that notification bell, and that way you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. So with that said, let me jump straight into it and show you guys step by step how to create the best possible Facebook ad campaign if you're a new advertiser on the Facebook platform for your business to ensure that you make a lot of sales. Let's get started. Alright guys, so before I can actually get started, I do have to make some assumptions. Alright, so if I was supposed to go ahead and create a business manager account and to set up the Facebook and Instagram pages and to set up and install the pixels, then this video would get extremely long and I don't want it to be too long. So I'm going to assume that you guys already have your account set up and linked and your pixel installed. Alright, so these right here are the 4 broad steps that I'm going to be covering. In step number 1, I'm going to be creating an engagement campaign, and I'm going to be doing multiple ad sets to show you guys how to do that at once. I'm also going to be using the engagement data to create custom audiences, very important step. Then I'm going to be using that custom audience to create a lookalike audience, another very important step to what I'm about to teach you. And in step number 4, I'm going to be creating a conversion campaign, which is the final step. And I'm going to be using the winning ad set from step number 1 and using the lookalike audience from step number 3 to set up that campaign. And that is how you actually kickstart your Facebook advertising and make a lot of money from your campaigns. Alright, so let me jump straight into it right now and show you guys exactly how it's done, because it's going to take a lot of time, so I'm going to be moving fast. If there is anything you don't get, you can always pause and rewind and rewatch the video. Alright, so first and foremost, we're going to start by setting up an engagement campaign. So this is a business manager. To get here, you just click on where it says create. You come to this page, you want to click on engagement. You want to give your engagement campaign a name, but I'm not going to waste too much time doing that right now. But you want to make sure that it's on where it says post engagement. And once that is checked, you want to click on continue. Alright, this takes a couple of seconds to load up. Once this loads up, as you can see right here at the top, it says create new ad set or create multiple new ad sets. So you're going to click on the one that says create multiple new ad sets because I want to create variations. It's like split testing. It's very important. Alright, so since we're just getting started, this is your first Facebook advertising campaign, or maybe you've done some before but it wasn't done properly. We're going to skip where it says custom audiences and jump straight to location. Alright, so by default my location is United States, but so what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to remove United States and I'm going to do worldwide, and I'm going to make some edits to worldwide because I'm going to be excluding, just to show you guys that you can exclude, let's say for example, I wanted to exclude Africa. I could, and then what I also want to do is to click on worldwide and only include cities. Alright, so that's a personal preference. You guys can check it out if you want. Then I'm going to create a location variation. So not just worldwide. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to remove Africa and worldwide from this location variation. And then I'm going to add some new locations just to split test the locations to see exactly which one performs best. So I'm going to be doing Europe, why not, and North America. So this variation is just going to be Europe and North America. Alright, so that's what's going to be in that ad set. So as you can see guys, it's like split testing. So right now I have 2 ad sets. Alright, in age, I'm going to leave the default age of 18 to 65, but I'm going to create an age variation as well. So I'm going to select something like maybe let's say 23 to like 45, just to see which age range actually performs best. Alright, so that's the age range variation, and just by creating those 2 variations guys, what you can see is that my ad sets are now up to 4. Alright, so the more variations you add, the more ad sets you will have, but the more you can actually split test. So it depends on what your budget is. You may want to create a lot of ad sets. If you don't have a lot of budgets, create 4 or 5, create 6 different ad sets. Works great. Alright, so for gender, what I'm going to be promoting in this tutorial right here, I'm going to be doing a shoes, and it's a unisex shoes. So I'm going to leave gender at all. Language, I'm just going to do English. I'm going to do all English. And for detailed targeting, I'm just going to enter 2 detailed targeting mechanics, and I'm not going to do any variations for that. So I'm going to do engaged shoppers. Key for me, especially in my dropshipping business, always do engaged shoppers and online shopping. Very important. 2 key interests that I want to add. Alright, so for connection type, I'm going to leave that at default, but for placements, I'm going to edit placements. Since I'm trying to get engagements, I'm just going to be doing Instagram feed right here, and I'm going to be doing Facebook feed. So I'm going to uncheck instant articles and the other. Alright, so I'm going to be using a video ad. Alright, so I'm going to check where it says only when connected to Wi-Fi, because people don't really like to watch video on data. If you're doing images, you can leave that to all mobile devices if you want. Optimization and delivery, you can leave that blank. If you want to create a schedule, you can do that. Alright, so in my budget schedule, what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to put $40, just for example, because I'm doing 4 ad sets, so that's $10 per day, which is $40. If you want to run that for 5 days, minimum, which is what I recommend, then that would be 5 for 20, so that would be $200 for your budget, right? So $50 for that. You could put that at lifetime budget of $200 and run for 4 days. Alright, so you could change date right here from 17 to say the 22nd, and that is what I would do right there, and click on continue. Alright, so my budget just increased. I didn't quite set it up exactly what I wanted to, but this is just to give you guys the example. Alright, I'm gonna click on continue right now, and then what I want to do at this point, by default, this is on use existing post, but we want to create a new post. So I want to create ad right here, and we're going to do video ads. I'm going to click on where it says single video, and make sure that your identity is picking up the right pages, guys. Very important. I'm going to upload this video right here. I recently downloaded this test video that I'm going to be using. While that is uploading, I'm going to move to other areas of this video. So you want to give your engagement ad really cool text. So you could say something like, these shoes are so comfortable. We love them so much, for example. And we're trying to get engagements. I usually add some really cool emojis. So this face emoji would be really nice. Put a line break, add some more emojis. So maybe this thumbs up emoji, and also this heart emoji right here. Right, so what I'll probably do right here is copy that and repeat. And just below that, you want to include your links. I could say something like shop online, and I'm going to add my link right here. So you want to ensure you put your website links. So I'm going to put a link right here. So let me go https:// yeah, and let me just copy this link because that's where I'm going to be sending people. I'm going to do a shop now button and enter the link there once again. Alright, so as you can see, it is saying that we found one error. So as soon as this is completely uploaded, that error will go away and we can actually move to the next step. So this has too many those. Copy. Alright, so once this is completely uploaded, this error should go away and we can confirm and move to the next step. Once I click on confirm, then my ad will go into the review process on Facebook, and if they're okay with the ad, then it will start to run. Alright, so what I'm going to do right here is I'm I'm just gonna wait for it to come up, just so you guys can see what the preview looks like right here, and then I move to the next step. So I'm just gonna click on confirm and jump to the next step. So let me just give it a couple of seconds for this preview to come up. Alright guys, so the video is completely uploaded. As you can see, this is a preview right here, with the link to my website, with the shop now button, and this is how it looks on the Facebook feed. If you want to see how it looks on Instagram, you can click on that just to see the preview for Instagram. So this is what the ad looks like, and as you can see, it's playing right here. So a really cool video ad for these sneakers that would have been promoting. So at this point, you want to click on confirm and get your engagement ad running for quite a few days to get as many views as possible, to get as many engagement on that video as possible. Alright, so at this point, we're going to assume that it's 5 to 7 days later, and we have developed and gotten a lot of engagement on this ad campaign from probably 2 or 3 of the ad sets, and we go ahead and choose the best performing ad set from the engagement campaign, because we're going to want that to set up the conversion campaign. So the next step is actually to go ahead and to create the custom audience in step 2 right here using the engagement data. Then we're going to go straight into setting up the lookalike audience and to create the conversion campaign. Alright, so to do that, what you want to do is to go back to your business manager, click on all tools, and you want to go to where it says assets and click on audiences. Alright, so this is where it gets really interesting, guys. These steps are very important to your success with your Facebook advertising. So once you click on assets, it's going to take you to your assets, and your assets are basically your audiences, images, locations, and videos, as you can see right here. I have a lot of audiences, as you can see, but what I want to do right here is to create what is called a custom audience. So this custom audience is what you're going to create based on the engagements that you received on your ad that was running for a few days. Alright, so once you click on that, as you can see here, it says engagement. So you want to click on that engagement, and since we did a video ad, we're going to click on video right here. It's going to ask you what kind of engagement do you want to use to create your custom audience. So we want to include people who viewed at least 3 seconds of the video. The video was 15 seconds long. If your video is longer, then you want to keep that in the back of your mind and select exactly how you want to target. You want to get the most targeted people, of course, but you don't want to make it too hard so you don't have enough people in your custom audience. So I'm going to do 3 seconds, and it's going to ask you to choose the video. Of course, that ad is not yet approved, so I'm going to have to choose a video that I have here from some other Facebook page. So I'm going to click on that video and click on continue. Then it's going to ask you for how long in the past 365 days. You can reduce this if you want. Then you want to give it a name. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to call this custom warm leads. Custom warm leads, right? So these are the people who have engaged with the ad in the past. So I'm going to create this audience. As you can see right here, say thanks for creating custom audience. That's done. I can click on next. It's gonna ask me if I want to create an ad using that custom audience, or I can expand my custom audience, which is an option, of course, but what I want to do is I want to do it a little bit differently. So I'm going to click back on create audience, and I'm going to create a lookalike audience right here, and it's going to ask me for a source for my lookalike audience. So for my source, what I'm going to do is I just created a custom audience, right? And I called it custom warm leads. So ideally, that is what I want to use for my source. So I want the exact type of people that's related to those who are engaging with my post. For this tutorial, if I select custom warm leads here, it's not going to give me any data because I don't have any custom warm leads because that ad is not yet approved and is running. Alright, so just to show you guys exactly what I'm saying, as you can see, I cannot move forward right here because there is just not enough data. Alright, so what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to select a custom audience that I know have information that I could possibly use. Alright, so as you can see, that's the source. Alright, for location, I'm just going to do North America, and I'm going to remove Bermuda, Greenland, and St. Pierre. And of course, I would possibly use the exact location that is relating to my engagement ad set. But for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to enter Canada and the United States. And as you can see, my audience size is now 2.4 million, which is pretty decent. And at this point, what I'll do is to click on create audience. And what it's going to do right now is going to create that lookalike audience. It is saying I'm creating a duplicate. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to go here, and I'm going to delete this one, because I think this is what the duplicate is, just to show you guys exactly how it's done. Go back to create, go back to lookalike audience, select my source, which is, I'm going to use this one as a source. As I said, I'm going to do countries, I'm going to do North America, and once I have that, as you can see right here, create custom audience. Alright, so that is exactly how it's done. So as you can see, what I've done so far is to actually create a custom audience using the engagement data from my engagement campaign that ran for a week prior, and then I use that custom audience to actually create a lookalike audience to increase that audience size of people who are likely to love that product that we had in the engagement campaign. So as you can see right here, it is saying that these are populating and updating, which is what we want. So as soon as these audiences are ready, then what we can do is actually go back to the ads manager and to create a new ad campaign. But this time we're going to create what is called a conversion campaign. So remember, in step 4, we're going to create the conversion campaign, and for the targeting, we're going to be using the lookalike audience that we just created in step 3. So I'm sure you guys get a full understanding, but I'm still going to walk you through the process just to show you guys exactly, because there is one key step that a lot of people tend to mess up that I don't want you to mess up. So I'm going to show you exactly what to look for when you're setting up that conversion campaign. Alright, so this is exactly how it's done. So right now you want to click on conversion. So let me start a new ad. Of course, conversion. And of course, once again, give your campaign a good name just so you know exactly what it is about, because as your ads manager get a lot of campaigns, it's going to get a lot confusing. So conversion campaign, give it a name, click on continue. The conversion type is going to be the next thing. And of course, once again, you can do multiple ad sets for your conversion campaigns, just like split testing is very effective. But I'm going to skip that because this video is already getting too long. And for my conversion type, I'm going to select purchases right here. As you can see right here, purchases. And for my audience, I'm obviously going to be use a saved audience, because that's what we just created. So we created that saved audience. Right now it's populating, so it's not going to show up right here. So I'm just going to pick one at random and assume as if that's the custom audience that we created. So once again, you can now select automatic placement, or you could just stay with the placements that you created when you were setting up the engagement campaign. So we could uncheck audience network and messenger, and just leave it at Instagram feed and Facebook feed as well. So we're going to keep those, as those were the ones we used in the engagement campaign. And once again, only when on Wi-Fi, we're going to select that. And the budget, of course, your conversion budget will need to be a lot higher than what you had for your engagement budget. All right, so in this section right here, this is a key step that you want to make sure that you make. Instead of setting up a new ad campaign right here where it says create new ad, you want to use an existing post. Once again, make sure the identity is correct. But once you're on existing post, it says select a post. So once you click on this drop down, you want to select the exact post that you had running with the engagement. Alright, so let's say for example, this was that post. This is just a random post from my personal Facebook page. And as you can see, the engagement is there. And I can bring over these engagement in the conversion campaign. That is very cool. And this is like social proof for your campaign, which will help you to make a lot more sales from your Facebook ads. So basically, that's it, guys. That is everything you need to know about the strategy, the best possible strategy that you can use, especially if you're a new advertiser on the Facebook platform. Let's say you're doing a new brand. This is the best way to actually get the most out of your Facebook advertising budget. At this point, you just want to click on confirm and your ad will be ready. Alright, so that is about it, guys. So really do hope you found this video helpful. If you did, let me know by dropping a like on this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, of course, and I'll be sure to respond. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I have really great quality content just like this one coming out very, very soon. So thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.